'Tis the season to be in the garden or your beds and be planting and beautifying your backyard. Well, they are doing the same thing in the city of Hamilton. They're beautifying the city. Oh, it's so good to be in here. The Gage Greenhouse with Marcia, who is the superintendent for Forestry and Horticulture with the city. Huh? This?
Yeah, it's beautiful, eh?
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I love coming in here, and that's why I wanted to share with our viewers, being able to show that all of these flowers, you've grown all these.
All of them.
Personally, by yourself.
Not me. Our staff. Awesome staff.
What's the numbers? How many flowers do you grow?
When this is full, we grow approximately 260,000 individual plants for planting out in all our garden beds and traffic islands.
So everything in here is going out into the city.
It is.
And how long does that take?
Takes 3.5, 4 weeks to get them all planted.
A slow progression.
Good weather.
Okay. Do other cities do this?
Not to the extent that Hamilton does.
So how did we get to the point where you guys do this?
To be honest, I've been here, I just passed my 30th year this month.
Congratulations.
And so when I came, there were some traffic islands, and I think it was our previous mayor, Bob Morrow, that was a big supporter of the program here in Hamilton. And I've noticed over the years, when you go visit other cities, you start seeing more colorful medians and perennials in beds. So I feel like we were the pioneers.
I never knew, I don't know, you just think people, I don't know, the city might buy them, or you don't really know where it comes from.
Right.
But to the work that goes into it in the greenhouse. And how special is this greenhouse?
It's a great greenhouse. It's fully automated with all the environmental controls, and on top of it, there's a process called hardening off.
Okay.
Our roof, in fact, it's starting to open right now, right? It's about half open. The roof will open up fully so that the plants can be exposed to the elements and harden off.
Okay, so
before they get planted out.
Explain that to us. Why does it need to harden off?
Because inside the greenhouse, it's an absolutely perfect environment. They're not exposed to sunlight, and opening that up, they get direct sunlight, and they get exposed to a fluctuation in temperatures, things like that. And you want them to do that. Otherwise, you all might have had that experience where you put your plants outside and they burn.
I just did that with a tropical plant.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Yeah.
You put it outside and it's just not used to all the elements.
It's strong. You're surprised how strong the sunlight is in April and May, and of course going into June. And yeah, it'll just burn them up. But the good news is your leaves will grow back.
It will always come back.
Yeah.
How do you know what to plant or what to have or what to plant where?
We have a program, and one of our staff works on designs. So we try and work a year ahead, because we have to get our order in for our seeded plugs by, say, October of the previous year. So we're asking people that we're growing, say, hanging baskets for and whatnot, we need to know their color scheme, that sort of thing, way ahead of time, because we have to plan pretty much a year ahead.
How many people plant?
We have a staff of 27 full-time in the summer.
Okay.
The numbers drop off through the winter, and we have 47 students. So we have a good-sized crew in here. And the city, we divide the city up. We do the entire city. So we're from Waterdown to Stony Creek,
Really?
up on the mountain to Bimbrook. We plant it all, and we divide the city up.
My green thumb is working. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I help out?
Yes, you can, absolutely.
Okay, looking for some help? Because it'd be kind of neat. I think this is, I don't know, educational for so many people that you're biking around, driving around the city to so many areas, and to notice all of these flowers, all this beauty, all this color is grown in the greenhouse at Gage Park Greenhouses, and then it's taken out to beautify the city. We'll do that when we come back on Morning Live. Flowers just bring me joy. I don't know, I just get happy. Hopefully they do the same thing for you. And there's so much happening here at the Gage Park Greenhouse. Back with Marcia, who's the superintendent of Forestry and Horticulture with the city of Hamilton, because all of these guys are going out. So take us through what this whole program is.
Okay, so these are our planters that go out on the road. And these black ones are water holdings, so there will be reservoirs in them that will help the plant sustain when you can't get the water to them every day. We do designs ahead. They're like recipes. So you'll see.
Is everything the same?
No,
everything's
there's
kind of different.
petunias and lantana. This is canna.
And obviously they'll continue to
Fill right in.
Fill right in throughout the season.
So we plant them in here so that they get a head start.
And then they get picked up and taken out.
Yes, so these planters, all of these black, 3/4 of these black ones are going to the Cannon Street Cycle Lane program.
Okay.
And we'll come in and start working at 3 in the morning. So it's safe for the staff that are putting them on the road, and just start lining them up along there's selected locations along Cannon Street for them.
But you got some work for me to do too.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
What's this? Where's this concrete number going?
This guy's going also for a bike lane at Wellington and Hunter Street.
Okay.
So same deal.
You've grown a bit of this. This is all grown in the greenhouse?
Yep.
Okay, so that goes down. What's this dealio?
This is for fertilizer. You're going to do that after you plant it.
After I plant it.
Okay, so
get
first,
my gloves on.
Well, real gardeners don't actually wear gloves. We have dirty fingers.
No gloves for me. Okay.
All right, so take a look here. There is actually a weed in here, so you need to get that guy out of here. You want the root out.
Get that root out.
Yep.
All
now
right,
loosen up this soil. Right?
Like
and while you're loosening it, you're going to take enough soil out that there's
so I can
room.
Have some.
You don't want to overfill it because
do you have to change the soil at times? Like
not too often. This isn't a planter is up high. It doesn't get the salt like the traffic islands do. No, we put in a good soil mix in here, so it's pretty good.
That might be good, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
Now you don't want to plant it in the fiber pot because it actually, you want the roots to grow out into the pot. So you're just going to gently kind of flip it over. It'll loosen off and drop it in. That's right. Right? And then,
like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit high.
So we want it a little bit more?
Yeah, reach under, it's okay. Just reach underneath. Yep, because you want to put soil.
You just want me to get real dirty, don't you, Marcia?
Yeah, there, that's good. Throw it out. Take a little bit more here. Okay, and then just try not to disturb the roots too much. Yep, and then we'll take this back out.
And then who waters them?
We have a contractor that will water them. We also have an in-house, our water truck's here somewhere. But for all of the planters on the road, we have a contractor that waters them. They go out in the night so that traffic isn't an issue because they have to stop for a bit. Yeah.
Where's this going again?
This one's going to Hunter and Wellington.
Hunter and Wellington.
Yeah.
So I can drive by and see how my planter's doing.
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll come back because all of those plants that we saw in the first one, the 270,000 plants, are all going out to the city. So we'll go to a few traffic circles and do some more planting. I find this so fascinating. We'll come back on Morning Live. They really are putting me to work. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We're at Gage Park, rotor tilling, beautifying all of these beds and gardens around town. I'm going to shut this down. Huh?
Good job.
Huh?
Nice straight line.
All right, back with Marcia, who's superintendent for Forestry and Horticulture with the city of Hamilton. Okay, so we got some busy bees all around here.
Yes.
Prettying up all of these beds.
Yes.
So at every city park, this is happening?
No, we do the high profile parks. So like Sam Lawrence Park, Gore Park, Gage Park. There aren't garden beds in every park in Hamilton. There's a lot of parks.
But like these ones like this need to be rotor-tilled. That soil needs to be changed. Are you adding anything to this soil?
Every few years we do. We'll supplement it with some well-rotted manure or compost or something, some such.
So what we got here, like what's the percentage of perennials to annuals?
No annuals in here. This is shrubs and perennials, so this is here all year round. The Weigela here is just starting to bloom. They're pulling weeds in here. We'll put some wood chips in.
What did you say? What was it called?
Weigela.
This is
Weigela.
Weigela?
Yeah. Isn't it pretty?
Isn't that great? So this blooms right now.
Yes. Yep. And if you prune it, like later in the summer, it'll put on another little bloom too.
Well, because how much work are the staff and crew putting in? Morning, everybody. Morning. Hello.
Sorry, what was that?
I was going to say, how much upkeep would you need to do at the beds, let's say in Gage Park like this?
It's constant. It's constant. There's weeds. We've got 4 very large perennial beds here. They're lovely. There's different things blooming all through the season. And there is a nasty weed in there called bindweed. And
Do we see it? Do we see it in there? In any of these?
Yeah, I'll probably be able to find some pretty easily.
Okay, why is it so nasty?
Because it has exceptionally long roots, and we no longer, there's a cosmetic pesticide ban, and so we don't have a good method of getting rid of it other than to pull it.
Do you see it?
No, sorry, it's not in here, it's over here.
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, it's way over there, sorry.
Gotcha.
In the perennials,
In the perennials.
Yeah.
So what's going in here? So I'm rototilling
These are annuals.
These are annuals.
Yes.
So and some of those flowers that we saw in the greenhouse,
We'll be coming down here.
I got some work to do because we
Yes.
got to rototill all this.
Yeah, we got to prep the beds.
And then do you organize what flowers are going where?
Again, it'll follow a design, right? So I'm going to talk about the process of rototilling. So the staff will come in. You want to dig, see these irrigation heads?
Don't hit those.
No, you don't want to hit a head. So usually we hand dig around the heads or we flag them. And then we want to make sure that the majority of the weeds are pulled. Annual weeds, as long as they haven't gone to seed, it's completely fine to till them down. Okay. So we loosen up the bed because it gets compacted over the winter, the snow, whatnot. And then our crews come in and plant.
Let's start it back up. I need to dirty up this vest.
Yeah, no kidding,
I really look like the new guy.
You are the newbie.
Let's get some get some dirt out there. Let's start her back up.
Oh, yeah, wait, put it on.
Oh, turn it on, right?
That's okay.
Thank you, Melanie.
There you go.
We'll hit up some traffic islands. Continue to plant to kind of give you an inside look of how much work goes into
there you go.
making everything so pretty in the summer in the city of Hamilton.
Try and take a corner.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it. Fighter.
Better?
Nice. Whoop.
It's been a fascinating morning. Who knew that there was so much work that goes into planting around the city of Hamilton? Well, we're learning this morning. Like we have Marcia, superintendent with City of Hamilton for Forestry and Horticulture. I think I've got the name right all morning, haven't I?
Yeah.
Right on. Okay, so this is one of how many traffic islands we have in Hamilton?
Like 360 plus.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And every single one of them gets flowers in them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And we got a good crew with us this morning that are already starting to put the flowers in because we have a map of where everything is. Take me through what I have in my hand here, Marcia.
So this is a design that gets generated about a year prior, and it's showing the spacing, the plant material, and how it's to be laid out.
Crazy. And how do you know what plants or flowers to put in what island?
That's just a design choice. So we take in the environmental factors. It could be like super windy somewhere, so you don't want tall plants. It could be shady. You just consider what the environment's like.
Are these impatiens?
They are not. They look like impatiens, but they're vinca.
Vinca?
Yep.
What is vinca?
It's just one of the flower types, but I personally prefer it.
The leaf looks different.
The leaf is much darker and larger than an impatient, and impatiens have gone through about 10 years of disease issues,
Right.
So they've been trying to breed that out, but vinca is a super hardy plant for this environment.
Why not perennials? Isn't it easier to do perennials on these islands, right? Because then you don't have to be planting all the time and waste and all that.
Ideally, you think it might be, you plant them once, you just maintain them, but our problem, our climate, we have snow and ice, and we need to salt for the safety on the road. Problem is that salt goes into the island and it sits right on the perennials, and there's maybe 3 or 4 plants that can survive that salt. It doesn't work. We've trialed it and it doesn't work.
But it's like detailed. We got Everett here, like mapping out exactly where they're going. You're just not planting wherever you want.
No.
It's kind of, I was supposed to be doing some planting in this, but I've got the team here doing such a fantastic job. Because how do you keep these guys safe?
Oh, we've got cones. They all have required Ministry of Ontario Book 7 training. So it's how to set up traffic operations when you're on the road. And then they've got cones. They're set up so that they're safe from the traffic and that the traffic can safely move through the work zone.
Okay. There's sponsorship on many of these islands?
There is. We have a program called Hamilton in Bloom, So there is the ability to sponsor an island to help offset some of the costs and to get your name out there. People see that you're supporting our program.
Right.
So if you go to the hamilton.ca/Hamilton and Bloom program, you
Okay.
can get some more information.
Okay. Shout out to Heather, Everett, Anthony, Tim. Thanks, guys, for helping out, because you got crews like this all over. It's going to
We
take
do.
how long to put them all in?
Like 4 weeks.
It's going to take 4 weeks. Okay, I got to put at least one in. It looks like I did something. Where can I grab? Okay, can I grab
Yep.
one of these?
No, you need a white one. Here.
Okay. Oh, right down to that. I need a white one.
It's icy pink,
This is icy pink.
right?
So
So you're
it's just-
planting soil level to soil level.
Okay.
The soil level of this
Yeah.
wants to be here. So you don't want any air pockets in there. So push the soil. Yep.
Push the soil.
Around it, and then just give it a little gentle.
And
Yeah, go
in she
for
goes.
it. In she goes. That's it.
One of 270,000 of these that are
That's
going around the
right.
city and beautifying the city.